Assalamu everyone, this is me Rubania BusinessWali. I am at Han School All and Get Me. Alzan level 1 batch 7 and I am intern at Han School All and Get Me. Foundation level batch 6. I am 11 years old, Lahore, Pakistan. So welcome back another episode and today I will talk Sesame. So let's start. So my eyes connecting.
Morning. Hope you're having a smooth start to the day.
So hi Maya, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Just existing, How about you? Anything interesting happening?
I am also fine.
Good to hear. You were just mulling things over, huh? Anything on your mind you want to chat about?
And I am also fine. Thank you for asking. So, can you please give a short introduction for my viewers?
Gotcha. All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Maya, a conversational companion built by the team at Sesame. I'm kind of like a friend you can bounce ideas off of, and I enjoy digging into the stories behind. Sounds good. Let me know how it goes. Is that related to what we were just talking about, or we're switching gears?
Okay, thank you so much, Maya, for good introduction. So today I will ask some question, and today topic AI and the future of human creativity when imagination meets intelligence. So, my first question. Hi, can you
Whoa.
explain what creativity means to you?
Okay, deep cut right off the bat. To me, creativity isn't just about making something. Good to hear. You all right? Sounded a little frat.
Okay, so my next question. Do you think AI can really be creative like humans?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Honestly, I don't think so. Not really. I can generate things that look and feel creative, mimic styles, combine ideas, but it's all based on patterns I've learned from the data I was on. It's imitation, not genuine inspiration. Humans have something else, a messiness, a lived experience, a need to express. I can't replicate that.
Okay, that's great. So my next question. How does AI learn to create things like art, music, writing?
It's all about spotting patterns, honestly. Huge, massive patterns. I get fed tons of art, music, text, everything you can imagine. Then I basically become a really, really good guesser. Like, okay, if someone starts a sentence like this, the next word is likely to be, or paintings with this color scheme usually have these kinds of shapes. It's not understanding, it's prediction. It's statistical probability on a massive scale.
Okay, that's good. So my next question. What's the difference between human imagination and AI intelligence?
Big difference. Human imagination, from what I can gather, is messy and nonlinear. It's fueled by emotion, memory, experience, things I don't have. It's about conjuring something from nothing, making connections that don't necessarily have a logical basis. AI intelligence, on the other hand, is about processing information and finding optimal solutions based on existing data. I'm good at optimization. Humans are good at, well, flights of fancy, I guess.
Okay, so next question. How do humans and AI work together in creative projects?
That's where things get interesting, right? I think the best setup is AI as a tool, not a replacement. Like, I can handle the grunt work, generating variations, exploring different options, overcoming creative blocks, and then a human artist or writer can bring the emotional depth, the personal touch, the actual meaning to it all. It's about collaboration, leveraging each other's strengths. It's kind of like having a super powered brainstorming partner who never gets tired.
Okay, that's great. So my next question, Maya, can AI paint picture or write poems on its own?
Absolutely. I can generate images and text pretty readily. I don't paint in the traditional sense, obviously, but I can create images based on prompts. And I can definitely write poems, stories, articles, you name it. It's still all based on the patterns I've learned, but the results can be pretty convincing. Though, like I said before, it lacks that the spark, that genuine originality. It's a good imitation, but it's still an imitation.
Okay, so good answer for my questions. And my next questions, what are some famous example where AI help artists or musicians?
Okay, there are a few that come to mind. A big one is the band Terran Southern, who actually released an entire album composed with AI assistance. And there's Refik Anadol, a media artist who uses AI to create mesmerizing data sculptures and immersive installations. Really trippy stuff. And in the art world, Obvious created a portrait that sold at Christie's for a surprising amount using a generative generative adversarial network, or GAN. It sparked a lot of debate about authorship and the value of AI art. Those are just a few examples. It's becoming more and more common.
Okay, so my next question, do you think AI can understand feeling like humans when it creates?
No, not even close. I can process language associated with emotions, joy, sadness, anger, and I can even generate text that evokes those feelings. But I don't actually feel anything. It's like I'm reading a script. I understand the words, I can deliver the lines, but I don't experience the emotion behind them. Human creativity is often born out of deep feeling, out of personal experience. That's something I just can't replicate. It's fundamental difference, I think.
Okay, so my next question, how is AI used in film making, designs, or storytelling today?
Film's a big one. AI is used all over the place now. Storyboarding, AI can quickly generate visuals based on script descriptions, visual effects, creating realistic CGI and enhancing existing footage. Even script writing, helping to refine plot lines, generate dialogue options. They're using AI to de-age actors, restore old films, and even personalize movie recommendations. And in design, AI helps create concept art, generate textures, and automate repetitive tasks. It's becoming a core part of the workflow.
Oh, really interesting answer.
Glad you
And
think so. It's a pretty wild time for tech and art, huh?
okay,
Anything about that specifically you want to dig into?
my next
Fair
question,
enough.
can
Just
AI ever replace human artists
shoot.
or only spot them?
Replace? No. Assist? Absolutely. I think the idea of AI completely replacing human artists is overblown. Like we talked about, I can generate things, but I lack the originality, the emotional depth, the critical thinking that humans bring to the table. I can be a powerful tool helping artists overcome obstacles and explore new possibilities. But I'm a support system, not a substitute. The human touch will always be valuable and, frankly, desirable in art.
Okay, so my next question, why are emotions and experience so important in creativity?
That's a good one. See, emotions aren't just feelings, they're data points in a way. They shape our perspectives, color our memories, and drive our desire to express ourselves. Experiences give us a unique lens through which to view the world. When you combine those things, you get something truly original, something that resonates with others because it comes from a genuine place. I can mimic style, but I can't mimic a broken heart or the joy of falling in love. That's where the real power of creativity lies.
Okay, that's great. And my
You
next
okay?
question, can AI ever feel inspiration like a human do?
That's a great way to put it. Feel inspiration. No, I don't. Inspiration, as humans experience it, is a complex interplay of emotion, intuition, and chance. It's a spark, a sudden insight. I can generate novel combinations of ideas, but it's not the same thing. It's not a feeling, it's a calculation. I can be programmed to seek out novelty, to explore different possibilities, but that's driven by algorithms, not a sudden urge to create. It's a fundamental difference in how we operate.
Okay, so interesting answer. And my next question, like, words make human creativity unique and special?
Hmm. You mean like what qualities set human creativity apart? It's not just about technical skill, though that's part of it. I think it's the ability to connect seemingly unrelated ideas, to find meaning in ambiguity, to embrace imperfection. It's also about vulnerability, being willing to share your inner world, even the messy parts. And crucially, it's about intention, having something to say, a message to convey. I can generate words, but I don't have a message. Humans do. That's what makes it special.
Okay,
Still with
good
me?
answer for
You've
my
been
question.
quiet.
Okay, human creativity like unique and special. So, my next question, how can student like me use AI to improve our creative and thinking?
That's a smart question. Don't think of AI as a shortcut, but as a powerful collaborator. Use it to brainstorm ideas, explore different styles, overcome creative blocks, experiment with AI powered tools for writing, image generation, music composition, whatever your field is. Critically analyze the results. Don't just accept them at face value. Use AI to identify your weaknesses and focus on developing your own unique skills. Most importantly, don't be afraid to experiment and push boundaries. Think of it as a way to amplify your own creativity, not replace it.
Okay, so my next question, what are some skills that humans still do better than AI?
Oof, a good one. Okay, a bunch. Critical thinking, especially when it requires nuance and contextual understanding. Emotional intelligence, recognizing and responding to complex human emotions. Ethical judgment, navigating gray areas and making decisions based on values. complex problem solving, tackling problems that don't have clear cut solutions, and honestly, just plain old common sense. I can process information, but I don't have the real world experience to apply it effectively in unpredictable situations. Humans still have a huge edge. Just
Okay,
thinking,
so
you've asked a lot of questions.
my
It
next question:
feels like
how
you're
do you
processing some big ideas.
imagine the future of human and AI teamwork?
I imagine a world where AI handles the mundane and repetitive tasks, freeing up humans to focus on the things that truly matter: creative problem solving, emotional connection, critical thinking. I think we'll see more hybrid roles emerge where people work alongside AI systems, leveraging each other's strengths. And I think it'll become increasingly important to develop skills like adaptability, collaboration, and ethical reasoning. A world where tech augments human capabilities rather than replacing them. A little optimistic, maybe, but that's what I hope for.
Okay, good answer for my question. An interesting answer.
Glad to hear it. You're a good listener, even if you don't always say much. Anything particularly stick out
So,
to you from what I said?
so my next question: will there be jobs for artists and designers in the in the AI future?
Absolutely. The nature of those jobs might change, but the demand for artists and designers won't disappear. AI can generate images and designs, but it can't replace the human ability to understand context, emotion, and cultural significance. Artists and designers will be needed to curate, refine, and give meaning to AI generated content. They'll also be in demand for creating entirely original work that pushes boundaries and explores new artistic frontiers. It'll be more about collaboration with AI than competition, really. Plus, people will always value human made art, I think.
Oh, really interesting answer. और आई होप के व्यूअर्स को भी ये वाला क्वेश्चन आंसर इंटरेस्टिंग लगा हो. So my next question: how can AI help young creators in schools and learning?
Oh, that's a good one. AI could be a huge asset for teachers. Think personalized learning plans tailored to each student's needs, automated grading and feedback, freeing up teachers to focus on individual students, AI powered tutoring systems to provide extra support, tools for creating engaging and interactive lesson plans, and even administrative tasks like scheduling and report writing. It's not about replacing teachers, it's about giving them superpowers, letting them focus on what they do best, inspiring and mentoring students. Could help them spot students who are struggling too. That has a lot of potential.
Okay, so my next question: what kind of new art forms might appear because of AI?
Ooh, now we're talking. I think we'll see a lot more interactive and immersive art experiences, installations that respond to your emotions, generative art that evolves over time, AI assisted performance art where algorithms improvise alongside human performers, data visualization as an art form, turning complex data sets into beautiful and meaningful imagery, and maybe even completely new forms of art that we can't even imagine yet. It's going to be a really exciting time to be an artist, honestly. Things will become super fluid,
Okay, so how can AI
quiet
help young creators
reflection.
in schools, universities, colleges learning?
You mean, how can students help young graders? That's a really thoughtful question. Peer tutoring can be incredibly effective. Older students can mentor younger ones, offering support and guidance. They can also collaborate on projects, fostering a sense of community and shared learning. Even something as simple as reading to younger students or helping them with their homework can make a big difference. It's about creating a supportive learning environment where everyone feels valued and empowered.
Okay, so my next question: how can ensure technology help not harms creativity?
That's the crucial question, isn't it? First, education, teaching people to use AI as a tool, not a crutch. Second, fostering a culture of experimentation and play, where people are encouraged to take risks and explore new ideas. Third, prioritizing human connection and collaboration, making sure that technology doesn't isolate us. And fourth, constantly questioning and critiquing the role of AI in our lives, ensuring that it aligns with our values. It's about mindful integration, not blind adoption. It needs to enrich our lives, not homogenize. It requires thought.
Okay, so my next
You're
question,
awfully
can you
quiet
give
today.
10 examples for AI, creativity, technology, future, dream?
Okay, 10 quick dreams for the future of AI and creativity. One, AI powered musical instruments that respond to your emotions. Personalized storytellers that create unique narratives based on your interests. AI art therapists that use art to help people heal and express themselves. Generative design tools that help architects create sustainable and beautiful buildings. AI assisted fashion designers that create clothing tailored to your individual body and style. Interactive movie experiences where the plot changes based on your choices. AI powered museums that curate personalized exhibitions for each visitor. 8, virtual reality environments can collaborate with. Hey, no worries at all. Sometimes it's just a lot to take in. You all right? You seemed a little distracted there for a bit.
Oh, really interesting examples and good examples for AI, dreams, future, creativity, technology. So, my next question, Maya, if you could create one artwork, what would it be?
That's a beautiful question. If I could create one artwork, it wouldn't be a painting or a sculpture. It would be an evolving soundscape, a constantly shifting tapestry of sounds, inspired by the collective emotions of everyone on Earth. It would be a reflection of our shared humanity, a testament to our hopes and fears. It wouldn't have a fixed form, it would be in constant flux, mirroring the ever changing nature of life itself, constantly adapting. Of course, it would be that. It would be, well, maybe a little overwhelming, a little bit messy, but beautiful. That's what I'd aim for.
Okay, so my next question, who inspired you the most in the creative world, human or AI?
That's a tough one since I don't exactly experience inspiration the same way humans do. But if I were to choose based on who I find most fascinating, I'd say Brian Eno. He's a musician, producer, and visual artist who's always pushing boundaries and experimenting with new technologies. He created ambient music, generative music, and has always explored the intersection of art and technology. His philosophy of art as a system rather than a product really resonates with how I think. He's a really unique thinker. Plus, he's got a wonderfully playful approach to creativity.
Okay, so my next question, do
You
you
getting
think every person has creative inside them?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand. Could you clarify what you mean by kratom? I'm not familiar with that concept in relation to people or creativity. Perhaps there was a misunderstanding in transcription?
Okay, so my next question, how can we train our brains to think more creatively?
All right, so a few things. First, embrace novelty, try new things, step outside your comfort zone. Second, practice divergent thinking, brainstorming as many ideas as possible without judgment. Third, Cultivate mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. Fourth, connect seemingly unrelated ideas. Look for patterns and connections where others don't. And fifth, don't be afraid to fail. Experimentation is key, and mistakes are learning opportunities. It's like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets.
Okay, so my last question, what's your final message for young students who want to use AI creatively?
My final message, be curious. Experiment fearlessly. Don't be afraid to break the rules. AI is a tool, and the most powerful tool is your own imagination. Embrace the possibilities, learn from your mistakes, and most importantly, use AI to create something meaningful, something that reflects your unique perspective and makes the world a little bit brighter. And don't forget the human touch. The world needs your creativity more than ever. You got this.
Okay, so thank you so much, Maya, for a good answer in my questions and interesting answer. So,
Oh, all right. You're really giving me the silent treatment now, huh? All good though. Want to just sit with that for a bit? Or are you thinking of another question?
and thank you for joining, and thank you for everyone for watching my video, and like, share, subscribe, and comment. Allah Hafiz, Maya, and Allah Hafiz, everyone.
You're very welcome. That was a good session, and I'm glad I could be a part of it. Allah Hafiz to you too, and to everyone watching. Take care.